How's everyone doing today? Hope you're all having a fantastic, wonderful day. We're gonna be jumping right back here in some more Project Nope Zone. What did the ocean say to the beach? Thanks for all the sediment. So yeah, right before the stream, I had to completely uninstall, reinstall OBS because an update broke all the plugins, and then I had to basically uninstall, reinstall the plugins, but we got it going. It's okay. Let's go ahead and make some adjustments here. Let's go ahead and jump in here. All right, so in between streams, we made the decision to let the game run. Upon doing that, and I thought I had it set up pretty good, but upon doing that, there were some issues. With some stuff that we did not have set up properly. So I did not have an importer here, right? So when I was testing this out in between the streams, originally I had the importer here, right? Unfortunately, that wouldn't work because the output of this is antimatter, not the, you're not trying to grab the input, you're trying to grab the output. So I had to put it here. So then after this backed up with 64 pellets, then any extra pellets that get made go into our system. So that was number one problem that I had to solve, because I came back and the whole world was irradiated because everything quit running when this filled up to 64. Number two issue, you might notice here that these have been changed over, because it was not just the neutral steel that we were needing to make the chaos ingots. There was some other stuff we were missing as well. I had to add in a EMC link to make neutronium, and I also had to add an EMC link here to make ultimate singularities, as well as this here. We had a void upgrade in here, so essentially once this was getting up to 7,000, well, less than 7,000, 6,000 something buckets of plastic, any more buckets it made, it just voided. And while that was good when we originally set that up, we need those molten buckets in order to make the chaos ingots. So currently, as of right now, let's look at our neutral steel first. Neutral steel. So we have no, that's not it. We have over 1 million neutral steel to 6th degree. That's a good number. If we look at the chaos ingots, we can make 2 pretty easily. We go up to 3. Oh, it's calculating. It's calculating. So it's 12 million bytes on this because it needs more molten plastic. Apparently another wart as well. And some crystal matrix blocks. And some spider eyes. So, yeah. Yeah. So it's got the EMC cap here, but it needs 1.3 million nether wart. Let's see here. If we look at wart, this can be made into a block pretty easily, yes? That tells me that if I do this, and I grab well, first, let's make blocks. There we go. And then wart, grab another block. If I get a compacting drawer. Something sealed within this? Not anymore. I put this here. Okay, that's good. Now give me a drawer key. Give me 7 of those, I think. Okay. And this is kind of what I've been doing. Anytime I find something that I need more of, I've just been kind of doing this. keep kicking the can down the road. Alright, that's going to get us a whole bunch of nether wart. So that shouldn't be a problem. Spider eyes. That's... I don't think you can get blocks of spider eyes. There's no way of blocking these, yes? Nope. So, then we need one. We need a drawer. We need 7 of these. Make sure that it's full. Not exactly sure where I got that axe from. Okay. Getting a bunch of those. Now let's check it again. Alright, so now it's literally just the buckets of plastic. Just the buckets of plastic. I do not add random people on Discord. I do apologize. Mr. Dad, what do you think about all this? Unless you're working and you can't talk. You might have anticipated this ahead of time, I guess. So buckets of plastic. It's not that we're not getting the oil fast enough anymore, because we are. Our oil is literally full. It's literally the processing speed of it. So if we look at LPG, it's all crude oil. We can turn gasoline into LPG. with pressure. So the same thing we're doing over here with the diesel. Essentially. Making the diesel into kerosene. I still haven't... Oh, it's being voided. I was like, I have no idea where that's going. But anyway. So diesel into kerosene would be gasoline. So one of these... Still confused here. If we look at this again. So we take the gas. And then we put it through one of these. Which that's obviously not working right now anyway. But it's being voided off this direction anyway. Isn't it? But that diesel is full. Oh, it's being voided there. I see. So we need the thermopneumatic processing plant. There's nothing extra other than pressure. Is it pressure and heat or just pressure? Pressure and heat. That would make us some LPG faster. We're gonna need a heater. Into the light I will fly. We're gonna need a point. We're gonna need to muffle that sound. We have it on a little bit, but my god, that hurt my ears. Okay. So we want this at 300. Put it at 750. I got it up to 300, so that part's fine. Okay, it does not need to be 750 apparently. Let's do 500. See where that puts us. $250. About half of that. Not that we need to save on power, but there's no reason to do things in excess. We don't need to. I like how this is actually just a generic temperature, because this is in Fahrenheit, but this is in Celsius. And they pretty much match. And then we need an electric compressor. Is it the advanced that uses electricity? Oh, it's flux compressor. One gold and 2 redstone. Did that make it? I guess it did. I believe we were made for more than this, more than this. Gonna get 2 PCBs going. There's our flux compressor. We're gonna need security. Bonus. Okay. Two of those. I believe we were made for more than this, more than this. What we actually want to do is move this. Oh, dang it. Maybe this can connect to the side. Like that. What's happened to this temperature? It's having to re-climb up. Huh. I was gonna say, I thought this had to be at 300. Got plenty of bar. I know there's a thing. There it is, lagging. And then what we can do here as well is heat sink. Heat pipe. Oh, cool this down, but not this, hopefully. No, that's cooling that down as well. That's a shame. Because we want this to be hot. Anyway, I can use this stuff here, mechanical pipe. Put it on that side, thank you. Now we're gonna get some pipe. Gasoline's going in here. And the goal here is to make LPG. Adjusting that temperature to rise. What you should do. Come on. Almost there. There it goes. Now I just gotta try to find the sweet spot. Of course, this temperature is still going up. So I guess it's fine. Don't really need the speed upgrades in there anymore. Now, if I get a vortex tube, I'm curious. If I get this and just that doesn't work, huh? Oh, maybe we need a heat sink on this side. Does that lower this temperature? To keep this one up? Looks fine to me. What about you? Are you going down at all? Not really. You need pressure though, so let's get some pipe. Tube, I guess. Oh, do you only connect to the back? This part's unnecessary, but I just want to see if we can get it to work. Yeah. Now we need another security upgrade. The idea is to lower this guy's temperature, make this a little more ideal. Not that I think that it needs it, but just curious if this is doable this way. There's some speed upgrades in here. This doesn't seem to be doing work. So if I do this, heat pipe here. Put a massive heat sink onto this guy. Of course, that might be too far away from the source to really work. So then instead, one heat pipe here. Make your 3x3 directly attached to this heat pipe. Now that's as close as that can be, I'm pretty sure. And then this is still doing fine, heat-wise. Nothing I'm doing is affecting this, as far as I can tell. Of course, these don't really seem to be working the way I want them to either. So if I do that, sometimes that's not going to work. Let's put one on there then. But yeah, it really does seem almost impossible to get this thing cooled down to the proper temperature. So most of this might not even, none of this might have been worth it. Okay, we're almost out of gasoline. How many buckets of plastic are we up to? 6536. Okay, this is still receiving the gasoline as it comes in. So that's all good. Let's see how many chaos ingots we can make. Firecraft 3. Yeah, it's still the buckets of the plastic that we're missing. Okay. And we'll do 2 for now. Start and start. Still gonna take a while because it's gotta make all of the other deals. Like in theory, right, it's gotta make all the 7th. Gotta craft plastic sheets. There's my ultimates. Let me move these down here so I can better see them. There we are. Alright, how's this looking here? We're making 8. We're using 7 to make 8. Should be 8 to make 9. Yeah, we're getting 9th as soon as it comes in. Then the issue here is it's going to be crafting up the etching acid before it does anything else, which is fine. Well, honestly, we don't even need this stuff here anymore. Because it's all handled by the pattern provider and our pipes here. there's all that. Turns out we didn't even need these drives because if we look in here, we never even build one of these bays. Alright, let's check in here. Yeah, it's gonna be making up all the neutral steels. How is it crafting these ultimate ingots? Is it doing it this way? Do we not have an ultimate ingot pattern in here for the blocks? Apparently we do not. We can probably clear all those out as well. Let me cancel this. Give me 2 of those. I think that helped a little bit, maybe. Possibly. I mean, it's working on draconic stuff now, so that's fine. Oh, it's the same thing with the infinity. Same thing with the infinity. Let's cancel that again. Yeah, it still has issues when it comes to 3. Alright, now it's focusing on what it should, I think. I don't know why that changed themes. How did this break? Oh, okay. I guess it was just focusing on something else for a second there. Okay. Focusing on something else again. Oh, it has to make the wyvern cores. It's doing these other crafts after. Okay, that's weird. It's like stopping doing these to do this, and then when it gets into that, it's weird. That's how it's choosing to do this. I mean, I guess it's fine. Just super weird. How's our neutral steel looking? I will fly. These skies are so bright, not a cloud to see inside. Oh, here's the ethanol tanks that I added. I don't know if I have this set up correctly, but we'll see. This should be set up to where it can reach through both of these tanks, but I'm not sure unless we empty out the ultimate tank. And then over here, I guess in theory we could export antimatter pellets into here. Just to be safe. We did run out of gas. But I'm assuming we're getting this faster now. Every now and then. So by the time it makes 1 bucket of LPG, it should make 1 bucket of gasoline. So we're essentially making 2 buckets of LPG every time we make 1 bucket of LPG. Or one, you know what I'm saying. We're essentially making 2 buckets of plastic every time we're making 1 bucket of plastic. We've effectively made that twice the speed. And where we're looking over here, we have all of our cores now. So that's all good. We're literally just waiting on the steel. We've backlogged a bunch of 6 steel, but It all needs to be transformed over into 7, 8, 9, and 10. And it looks like for some reason this guy over here is slow. Ah, so it's this that's slow. Okay, we don't have a pipe upgrade in there. That should help. Not that that was our bottleneck. I'm wondering if I'm gonna have to remove the infinity ingot recipe. Because it doesn't, it still looks like it's trying to craft those. Let's let this energized copper get done. First, as soon as I cancel it, it's gonna... As soon as I cancel it, yeah. Okay, so let me come into here. I believe it's on the green table. Let's remove the infinity ingot from here. We want to load recipes from holder. Clear. Load recipes from holder. Clear this one. Save 2. So now Chaos 2. Now it knows that it needs to craft it from the block only. It does not fix the neutral steel problem, but it fixed some of it. The plastic sheets look like they're working. 16. trying to figure these things out here. Well, this is still making this kind of stuff as well. Yeah, 16 chaos ingots in total. 16 chaos ingots allows us to get 2 of these. Well, and then one more later on, if that's what you know, because we get 2 of those. We have infinite of infinite, and then we get infinite of infinite of infinite. Could you technically craft all 16? Like, do I have the materials? No. Because of the fact, first of all, it's going to take forever to calculate. I don't even have enough buckets of plastic for all the etching acid. And I probably don't even have enough ethylene. Well, this is having issues with refined fuel at this point. Okay. Bump, 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 bump. Refined fuel. I see. So these are making it basically as fast as you can. So it seems like refined fuels are slow up here. But I know this is a slowing point as well. If we look at, I guess, the base components here, right? We can't even make one more. Chaos ingot. I need 16. 16. So you need 64 of the ultimate catalyst. Maybe make a separate automation for each neutral ingot and let it run? Yeah. Like, we could do neutral steel to 6th degree, like, up here on this tier and let it run. And then, like, you know, have multiple machines, right? And then have, you know, the next step. So this is 6. Next step be 7. Add the machine. Then we go to 8. Add a machine. 9. Add a machine. We could do it like that. So we're constantly producing all of them. And then we just have like chain machines, basically. Let me see if I can make That's weird. Why is that not showing up? Right there, never mind. I asked this to make a stack of these. The issue with it calculating this is the draconic cores. Just trying to calculate what it needs for the draconic cores. So if I did that calculation myself, so we want 64 of those. That's times 4, 256. Chaotic. 256 chaotic. 1024 draconic. 4096 wyvern. See if we can calculate 4096 wyvern. Looking like probably not. Which is... $16,384 of these. You don't think about automating everything and doing it like me, crafting it 2 at a time. It will take forever, while there is not that much left to do with that. Right. 16,384 of those. I do not add people on Discord, but you're welcome to follow the stream so you can know when I go live again. Let's see here. Yeah, I think just... But see, even the neutral steals aren't the problem. That's the issue. Neutral steals are a problem, but it's not the problem, right? It's one of the problems. But it's the neutral steal. It's the cores. Yeah, just follow me here on Twitch and you'll know when I go live. Nacy. Let's see here. It basically comes down to I'm gonna need multiple pressure chambers. This one pressure chamber is not doing it anymore, unfortunately. So we're basically gonna need one pressure chamber for each one of these items. That's 5 pressure chambers. This one can be the PCB one. And then essentially we can just stack our pressure chambers, I think. So let's get some pressure chamber wall. Plus some valves. plus some advanced tubes. Plus some... There's the infinite lava glitch in the end, so you could use thermo generators for the thematic craft pressure tank. So you can use thermo generators for the pressure craft. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the liquid generator. Okay, with the current amount of lubricant, that's our max there. I could do the lava, or I could also use... I mean, we have infinite power, so I could use these as well. These are pretty easy to make now. And when you're actually watching what this is doing, it's not that bad. 5 of those. Oh, we're also gonna need some glass as well. Well, it's not that we need it, but it'd be nice. And then the valves, yes? Or no, that's not what they're called. They're called interface. Ten of those. Okay, the other way. This is gonna be a valve. Man, these things are annoying to build. Oh no, this is gonna be a valve. And then not to mention this is gonna be a valve. And then the safety module goes there. Oh, if we switch this out, we could raise the limit up to 20 bar. I didn't know that. Be off right now. Oh, well, the chamber itself is still only at 5. I guess it didn't matter. Actually, is this going to cause a problem now? Yeah, I think it will. Yeah. Turn off. It needs to be regular tubes because of the size. Okay, so then this will not work. Interface, wall. Then it's glass here. Interface. Wall, wall. Valve. Wall. Wall. Valve. Tube. Safety module. Class. Interface. Interface. Valve. What's happening with my world? Are you talking about these guys? The celestial manipulators? To keep it daytime all the time? And no rain? Okay, that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Safety valve. I need 5 total? Or 5 more? I think I've been doing this on 5 more. 5 total. My bad. Valve. Wall. Valve. Safety. And now we do security. 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 Don't know why I didn't have security, but I don't know why I didn't have that in there. Anyway. How many points? I don't know if these can go direct like this. Appears to be working. Let me get the probably should have got that a long time ago. So now, 1, 2, 3. Fortunately, because we don't have lubricant, we cannot afford. We can buy it with emeralds. Or we could stop producing this and stop making lubricant. I don't know what the answer there is. Do we stop making kerosene and start making lubricant, or do we just buy it? Well, the ends I don't have a way of charging this currently. Well, I do. Somewhere. Their charging station. Oh, that's the wrong charging station. What I meant to grab. Okay. I think that's what that chest was that used to be over here. Alrighty. Emeralds. Do... Oh, I need a fluid tank for that. How many buckets does this thing hold? Medium fluid tank. 4. Nothing is impossible. Nice. No, no, no. Anybody heard the term mantis for blockers? That's what I just did right there. Nice. Those are fully sped up. We just need how many more? We have 6 in here. So 24 total. We have 1. So we need 23, I believe. I believe that's a lot faster than actually making it ourselves. Anna, I do apologize. I do not speak Spanish. And there we go. So now we just need pattern providers, and we no longer have to lock them. Trying to think how we're gonna do this. I think this is wrong. This does not need to be in a chest. I believe this can extract directly from this. This chest is not necessary, but what we can also do is just extract from there. So if we grab some pipe. And then as long as we set yeah, that's the idea. And then we need 1, 2, 3, 4 pattern providers. Oh, nice. One more. Now on these, I think it does have to have a chest. Yeah. Get the pipe upgrades. then not that I don't think that part's necessary. Okay, we no longer. Okay, so then we're gonna move this. One for each. Yeah, that's what I thought. We want this line, yes. Just enough. And then we also no longer need this to be locked. None of these have to be locked anymore. Okay, so we want these. So all of these should be online. And now this should be full. Okay, that's full now. Look at this. 32. I'm not sure. Okay, we'll have to do the math on that one. That's already 32. Have to do some math here. Have to do some math here. Okay, push these around. Start here. Okay, so $21 is the max here. This one's done. This is going to be 31. This is going to be 62. 62. 2. 31. 31. And this is, oh. So these all go up to 64, 64 times 3. 192. And that's those patterns pretty much maxed out. Okay, now if I look at something like etching acid, oh, there's a max internal inventory. I forgot about that. There's a max internal, isn't it? Is that the problem? This is saying apply more pressure, but I don't think... Yeah, pressure... Oh, maybe. It did it. It stumbled. It's doing it. It did it. It stumbled, but it did it. I guess that's a success. So now... Also curious what happened to... I was gonna say, some of this should have kept going while we were messing with those pressure chambers. This is the weird part that I don't understand. If I change out the input, I can restart everything. But if we put it back on input output, this is still going to fill up. Even though this pressure tube is empty, it'll keep running until the pressure tube fills, I think. The output front and output right. Because, for some reason, I guess. Yeah, see, that fills up. Even though this has 0. If I set it to full, does that fix anything? That actually seems to have broken it worse somehow. So if I run that again, it's still pulling from this instead of that. So maybe I need to move these back further. Maybe they work kind of like the item pipes, where the nearest thing to it is what it's going to pull from. Move it way back here. So this is filling. This is kind of doing its own thing. I think that solved the problem that we've been having there for a while. This guy's gonna keep going no matter what. Let me see if we do this again. So now it's able to do all the pneumaticraft stuff at the same time that it needs to, essentially. It can do these and these at the same time. I just want to see if that makes much of a difference. Probably not. We're probably still going to have to fully automate the rest of it. And right now we're running at full speed because we had some backup there, but now we're going to be running out of this refined fuel. That's going to slow us down once that runs out. Do, 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 do. Making the etching acid though. The time frame for this dropped down significantly, kind of. The only issue it's gonna have is once that refined fuel runs out, which it did, this gets put to a halt. So we cancel it. We cancel this again. We're gonna have to improve our refined fuel setup. And this is regardless. If we automate every stage, which is fine, we can do that. It's probably what we're gonna end up doing. Refined fuel is gonna be our next bottleneck. So we need to fix this. So we're gonna need a row of fractioning stills, receiving oil, which we can use intertanks for, being separated into light and heavy oil. We're gonna need trash cans. Take care of the item outputs. So first, let's get a whole bunch of fractioning stills. $64 might be excessive. Let's do 8. Sounds like a good number. Are these also? Oh, these are also fractioning stills. So fractioning stills. So actually, 32 close. If we get 40, I guess technically we want to divide it by 3. 13 can be our magic number. Then we want Tank of the Ender. And we want them to have one. Probably one of these would do. And then we're going to need one more for that. So 2 tanks, ender tanks will be fine. We just need to color them appropriately. We need black dye. And orange dye. Black dye is oil. Orange dye should be fine fuel, which it is, just colored weirdly. Okay. This is for gases. We're not messing with gas, we're messing with liquids. Gonna need some of those. We don't need fluid trash cans. We need item trash cans. Probably a stack is fine. We're gonna need some pipe as well. Then essentially we just want to copy this setup on a mass scale. And it doesn't really matter where we do it. We are inputting from the back to the middle one. Oops. Nice. Now our oil. Gonna go here. On these. Is that the back? No, that's the top. Where's the back? This? Yeah, okay. This is easier if we just come around here. Then we can see. Okay. We're not actually going to do anything yet. Want to get them all kind of configured first. Okay. Gonna be input from the bottom. Because we really want to use as much of the oil as possible. Gonna be input from the top. And now, come over here real quick. So this makes an output, this makes an output. The light oil makes an output as well. So they all make an output of the item variety. Ah, so that's an issue because you cannot configure the fronts. Unless we do oil up here. So we can output things, light oil in the middle, heavy oil on the bottom. so reset these. Alright, so then we want normal oil here. Let's do I gotta figure this out. So it should just be click, 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 click. Alright, so these are all outputting the bottom. We'll have to filter those. They're inputting the back. And then we can also do an output on the top for the item. This is going to be an item. We're outputting bottom. To be outputting what the hell? Is this just not automatable without doing single stats? No, this one's a whole ass free sign. Because we have this filtered to light oil. Oh, okay. We just gotta do it this way. Crap. Okay. Luckily, they keep their settings. Alright, so then that's inputting there. That's outputting there. Also outputting top. Inputting back. These we just had to copy it. I was trying to make it a little cleaner, but that's okay. We figured it out once. Shouldn't have had to mess with it. Now these just need to input bottom. the light oils on top. Light oil has no byproduct, as far as I can tell. The other two do. So this is input, output, output. So close. um non-primary output, yeah. Each one will go a little slower. Each one will go a little slower. But that's probably fine. No worries, I get it, I get it. I appreciate the input. Then technically... see, the problem here is refined fuel oil, or heavy oil, is so slow anyway, so we're still gonna want to item output this. We don't want to use a speed slot for it. In that case, then what we do, easy enough. The accent, that should be the last one, I think. Guess not. So then for this, so we don't have to slow it down. Put the trash can there, I guess. So the heavy oil is dealt with. We've added in the secondary thing. Oh, these also have a secondary question mark? Ah, they all do. So see it all, I wanna see it all, yeah. There should be a way to stop dialing this. There. Now that won't happen anymore. Okay, so... Well, this part here is fine. And then this part here, we're inputting there. We output the top, we output the back. A little bit like that. Oil here. A little bit of that. Fluid here. And this is going to be this. Okay, now this, 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 this. That's all input, output, is very annoying trying to fly around through this. Okay. So those are all extracting items. Our oil ones are voiding their items. These are all extracting their items. That is extracting fluids. That is inputting fluids. That is extracting fluids. Extracting fluids there. Okay. So we're not quite ready yet here. We need to filter these still. And I'm curious if there's a way of copying this. Well, let's see about type upgrades first. Oh, we already have it. Nice. Okay, so all of our light oil should be filtered to go up. All of our heavy, therein should go down. All right, we just need to do a little bit of this action. There is a tool that you can use to copy all of this stuff as well, which in theory I could have made, but alright, so all those settings are set. All those settings are set. Just making sure there's nothing else I need to do. I need to make resonant components. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 13 times 3. 39 resonant components. To be easy enough. Do 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 do. Dang. I realized I had McLumium gears as well. Okay, wait for those, and then flux linkage. Okay, then these get okay. Nice. Now, we'll see. We may still need these points. Oh no, we need more than that. There we are. Now everything's got power. Everything's fully upgraded. Almost super weird. Anyway, okay. These are all set to bypass on it by default. Cool. So now, I think all that's left to do is to turn on the oil and watch how quickly our oil gets depleted. Oh, excess non-primaries. Fine fuel. Fine fuel. Like this is all working very good. Definitely having an oil issue. So we go look at our oil and we see what's up. Probably need more lasers. I thought you could have them above. I forgot you gotta let them cycle through once. Yeah, see, this one doesn't work. That one works. That one's fine. Not fine. All these should be good. What about one here? Does this work? That even works. What about one more up like this? It does work. This does not receive power, so that's a problem. What about here? Does this work? Yep, that works. Means all of these should work. Assuming we give power. What about another set? Does that work? No. Okay. So that's our max out. We could still put one here. Can we put one here? No. Okay. So we need the... Yeah, I think they do. Yeah, they do. Okay. That one. Not that one yet. And then same thing. Except for because these are all powered from the top. Should be able to fit, I think, one more row in. Or not. Something like that should be fine though, yes? That's all fine. See if we can get one more layer in here. Okay, let's see if we can go one more layer down. Yes, we can. Alright, so that's... Funny enough, we ended up fitting about the same amount, the same space. But now we can't access the actual laser in there anymore. But we should be able to see our oil. Seems to still be having issues. Let's come over here. $52. We're still losing, it looks like. We may need to set up a whole nother oil laser. We had, you're the only one I see. Look at me. Like if I requested Hmm. Okay, that was apparently 200. Now if I look here. Okay. So we actually have a pretty big buffer. But now, with everything running again, essentially these are all going to be eating the oil for refined fuel, which means I either need to set up another laser on a different channel specifically for the refined fuel, or I make another laser for the same channel. I mean, you know, it's pretty much the same thing. But we've been going here for about 2.5 hours. Well, 2 hours and 40 minutes. I have not had a single break. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break. Feel free to grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack. I'll be right back. Alrighty, guys, let's get back in here. So, I'm gonna have to either make another oil laser. Well, I think we're gonna have to make another oil laser regardless. It's just about whether or not we make it into its own channel or not. Something broke here. This is where I really think... So essentially what happens is it processes the heavy oil out. And then if it runs itself out of heavy oil, light oil goes in its place. Is what's happening over there. Over here, these are not getting fed fast enough, it looks like, for that to be a problem. Like, this is officially empty now. This is running out. Once this runs out, this is gonna start eating all of this. How's our plastic looking, by the way? So we filled that guy. We're at 7.5. So we have 400 more buckets of plastic than what's in there. It's still not good enough. Still not good enough. We need a lot. We're officially into this tank now. We've emptied this pipe. Okay. Yeah, let's get the ore, or not the ore laser. That's slightly concerning. I don't know if we still have... We have 500. Which is all this takes. So... yeah, that's fine. So we need machine frame. So we gotta make this one first, I guess. Okay. So, frame. Plastic, iron, nether brick, gold gear. Okay, and then frame. Plastic. Scrap. Gold. Diamond gear. Alrighty. Now laser. Alright, one of those. These. Some points. We already have. And then we're going to need a black lens. Oh. So we need panes. And black dye. Just to leave this town, leave it all behind. Oil. Now I believe this is a biome thing, right? This is an ocean biome. Okay, our first laser is on this level. How many out is that? Looks like 3. Okay. Good. Good. Leave this town, leave it all. Hope that's facing the right way. Looks like it is. That one's not. And I think I'll just get another tank. This is not collecting anything yet. And then our oil tank. I know it's black, I just don't know which line it is. And this is empty, so I have no idea if that's correct or not. Your light will guide us on the way. It's not correct. That is correct. Laser oil. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. Also, we need to make sure this is at the correct depth. Oh, no. We want this part. There we go. Be my secret in the night. Need a place to hide. Safe hiding place. Will guide us on the way. Does it run? Alrighty. Oh, 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 oh. The whole world on fire. I'll be your flashlight. I'll be your flashlight. Let's see if we are gaining oil at this point. I'll be your flashlight. We are. We are, but is that because these have stopped running, or? These have stopped running. So it seems like this upgrade did not work the way we thought it would. Thermal. feel like that's the one that it should be. Unless this is you cannot do anything with the front. The pipes on top. Use the pipes that can transport everything. Universal. No. Universal pipe. Oh my goodness. If I would have known those existed, I would have been using those a lot longer. I just assumed I didn't see them, so I didn't think they were in the pack. Is what it was. I could have really consolidated things if I would have known. Okay. So we should be able to, with these, still filter. So these filters are fine. Do those stack? No, of course not. Okay. Well, I would have thought that would have connected as well. Can I make it connect? Yeah, that's fine. think that's fine. And are we stable? It looks like we're stable even with all of those running. Yep, it looks like we're stable. What's going on with the ethylene? Oh, is it because this is being made into... Yeah. So, in here, we have enough for almost 2,000. And then another, yeah, about 2,000. We have enough for 2,000 tier 8s. So 2,000 tier 8s, 1 chaos. 1 chaos. Requires almost 1,000 tier 8s by itself. So we're gonna need more of these as well. Basically, everything we're doing just needs to be tiered up, right? Like, every chemical reaction that we're doing to do this just has to be tiered up. Like, eventually, we're gonna need more plastic. Like, we're gonna have to make more plastic. There's no way this is enough. Which means it's a good thing that our oil is positive right now, because we need it to be positive. We need a lot more of this. We need, in order to do that, we need that. This, because this is hydrogen and water and biofuel to make the ethylene. So we're going to have this dumping the excess. And then we could just void it. I mean, honestly, we could just void it. We could void the substrate that this is making. Currently, we're using it to we're kind of EMCing it, right? We're getting 32 per pellet, but if we're talking about scalability, we don't need to do that. We can just void the substrate off. The only issue with this, is every single one of these that we make are gonna have to be able to hit the system with biofuel. So, like, this whole thing here, this is gonna have to move. Because we're gonna need base access, basically. Because pretty sure we filled this guy up. We filled those two up, basically. We have a little bit of space here and here. We have a little bit of space there and there. I wish biofuel had EMC. That would make it easier. That'd make it easier. Give me... 4 more of these. Give me 4 more of those. And how many would one of these hold total? Enough for 8,000, so that's enough for 8 chaos ingots. Right? What did we determine on that? It takes about 1,000 to make one, so yeah. That's roughly 8 chaos ingots per ultimate chemical tank. Alright, then these have to be fed with water. We just need the hydrogen and water and substrate. So we actually already have ender tank with water. That's our base tank. And we're gonna need some channels. Into shift, have to leave. Thanks for the stream. Gonna watch a lot of it later. No worries. Thanks for hanging out. Drive safe. Or if you're driving, get home safe. Not everybody drives, I realize that. Alright, give me... Alright, so then these. Essentially, we want it's actually going to be these. Lined up here. But you can you export closer than that? I don't think so with the big one. Can you? Doesn't look like that lines up, so no. I think you gotta have regular cable for that. These are gonna go here. Give me 4 of those. With crafting cards. And then biomass. Biofuel, rather. Need to set our back. Let me guess. We're having issues? Are you exporting it to? Okay. I think you just had to get caught up there or something. The system had to calculate all that out. Okay, we can remove this one. Now, all right. I need to look at this. This makes hydrogen on the blue side, oxygen on the light blue side. We want the hydrogen. So we want the bottom gases to be blue. Bottom gases to blue. Bottom gases to be blue. Okay, blue gases eject on. Okay, eject's already on. We can do front fluids is fine. Okay. We also want to dump excess. Dump excess. We can dump excess on all of it. I'm not sure which side means what, so that's fine. Okay. We will have to power these, but that's fine. It's annoying when that happens. Bit of that. I kind of want to get the gas out there. Huh. Then I guess we use the universal here instead. Fluids. And power can all come through the same line. Thought. There we go. Might need an upgrade. That seems fine. Can this do gases as well or no? It can do gas. That's all fine. Getting the ethylene. All right, let's set output bottom. go. All the gases are set to extract from the bottom. Oh, you can't go on top. Okay. Understand. All right. That should be pulling all the ethylene into here. As far as the substrate's concerned, huh. I could raise this up one. No, because you can't input and extract on the same thing. Because the issue here is it needs... Well, hold on. Items. Configure the items. We just output the items out the bottom as well. Output bottom. Output bottom. Output bottom. Bottom. That keeps the gas flowing. The items being deleted. So now, if we speed and energy, speed and energy. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. We'll get 64. There we go. Now the issue is going to be our exporters. Uh, 3 times 4 is 12. No idea if the acceleration cards make a difference or not, but they might. Kind of going to come down to how fast we can craft. We're gonna have to get another one of those crushing factories. This guy's gonna have to be pretty much dedicated to biofuel. Pretty sure. Alright, how much ethylene's coming in now? Pretty good. Pretty good amount. And that is everything that's coming in, right? It's not like we don't have a pipe flow issue. No. Nope. Is this one also running? Pretty much all the time? Yeah, just a little extra bonus in there. So it's 500 millibuckets per one. So if we completely filled this out, 81992 123 5 by 500. One of these can make 16,000. So one full of these is enough to make the roughly pretty much the 16 that we need. So we've improved. There we go again. The heavy oil, light oil messing up. Looks like it's at a pretty much even 50-50 split. We have a lot of that. And if we look back here, this is requiring 350. So essentially, what we should be doing here with this is getting a fluid tank that can hold a whole bunch. Pretty much as big as we can get. 1,000's not really it. And there's no... That's crazy that the chemical one... We could do a dynamic tank, I guess. Not 100% sure how this works. So this has a lot of capacity. For fluids, so then if we did that doesn't work. Okay, then what about, we might need some kind of valve or something on this, I'm not sure yet. Yeah, it looks like you need some kind of input output. Maybe you configure it with the configurator. Nope. Okay. Maybe only mechanism pipes work with this. Nope. Okay. Oops. Oh, there's a valve. Probably just the valve. Yeah, I think it's just the valve. Okay. Now let's fill in this guy. Let's stop it from filling this guy, because I don't know if this keeps its inventory when you break it. We'll just put it up about here. Oh, it does. Lucky us. Okay, go ahead and dump it in. So now we can keep making refined fuel for a very, very long time. This almost doesn't seem like it's fast enough. This only transfers 100 millibuckets per second. Or per tick, I guess. So we will help it out here. This should be helping clear all these. Seems to be working. This can hold 70 million millibuckets. This can only hold 8 million of the gas. So in this 8 million, so then we need less. So we need less than 8 million for this, and we're already up to 1 million millibuckets there. And this is the math for all of the chaos ingots that we need before we can get, or not all, almost all. My hands are numb. Did we just get rid of the backlog? Looks like we just got rid of the backlog. Okay, but then we have to get rid of the backlog of the light oil before these machines can return to normal. Yeah, so we're gonna need actually about 9 million total. And you can't configure the bottoms, can you? Oh, you can. So what you could also do here is grab another one of these chemical tanks. I tried to craft this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that requires the chaos ingots. This. 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 Alright, that should ensure and what we can do here, grab some universal. Extract there. That to output. Left the input, I guess. And that'll just ensure that we have extra space. Oh, you can actually see on the front what's running what. These are all running light, heavy, heavy, light, heavy, light, light, heavy, heavy, light, 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 heavy. That's kind of cool that you can see that. This is working through its light oil, though, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like they're all working through the light oil because they got plenty of space to put in refined fuel. How's our oil itself doing? Great, perfect, because we haven't changed anything on that. Beautiful, love it. Everything is running fine. And essentially what we're going to do is we will make more of these using this and this. We'll be able to run 8, 4, 3 or 4, 3 more of these, making 8. And then we can probably just item pipe them into here. But what we're going to do here, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and let this run once again overnight. And we will be back again tomorrow with some more Project Nope Zone. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you're subscribed over on YouTube. And follow me on the Facebook and X. And if you're on Twitch, follow me on Twitch. And I'll see you guys all next time.